So if you guys remember, probably back about a week ago, we talked about how activity on Shiba Inu got kind of quiet. Things slowed down. We were kind of waiting at this floor before things really take off. And what I have to say is that there are some entities, whales specifically, that have gotten very active over the past few days. I'm sure some people say, oh, well, yeah, look, the price drop. Whales have been selling and all that crap, right? And that's completely false. Whales have actually been on the increase. Now, there has been a huge surge in whale activity to the tune of 3.87 trillion token transfers just over the last 24 hours alone. You guys can see what they've done over the past few days here on this chart. But the big one I want you to pay attention to is what they've done in terms of inflows. In fact, they have been heavily taking advantage of this opportunity. Wow, I said that really weird. Opportunity over the last few days. They have been buying and buying and buying because guess what? People gave them big dips. They gave them opportunities to add to their bags cheaper than they normally would. And this is where I think we need to pay attention to what large entities are doing. Large entities at this time, apart from institutional money, have been very heavily buying the dip. They have been accumulating. There have been weak hands and people that have been, getting caught up in the short-term sentiment that have frankly been dumping their bags. And what history has shown us is that's not very smart. All right. As always, people can do what they want. It's up to you. But look at what large entities are doing. They are buying, they are accumulating, they're building their bag while the prices are in fact cheap. In fact, I pointed this out in my ADA video earlier today. I want everybody to pay attention to this possible massive inverse head and shoulders in terms of BTC. All right. We have seen these setups play out before. There was a miniature one all the way back here in May that led towards a surge towards the all-time high. Imagine what this massive one could end up leading to. It wouldn't surprise me if we see a little chop here while the market kind of recovers, assesses, right? We're just kind of waiting to see if basically the report from the jobs report, right? The data from the jobs report is consistent with some of these other things as well. That's what the overall market's waiting for. But don't be surprised if things get a little antsy, people get a little antsy, and the market starts to gain a little ground back, right? Believe it or not, excuse me, believe it or not, even with this drop that we're experiencing right now, we're still doing a massive thing on Bitcoin. We're above our 200-day moving average. We're setting a higher low here on this trend. What do you think follows here? All right. Actually, even still, I'll go back and look at it once again, right? This Wyckoff accumulation, guys, this is, I should have looked at this ahead of time, but this is basically where we're at. We're dealing with this LPS right now. This is our dip right here before this next leg and test of the all-time high. Now, obviously, this is not a guarantee. This is not financial advice or anything like that. And understand sometimes these things take just a little bit of time to play out. But when we get down to this point, again, where shorts get overconfident, where people from an overall standpoint think that the market is just going to drop and there's this resounding sentiment of fear, what usually happens? We usually bounce. We usually see a nice recovery. We usually liquidate a bunch of shorts. Just when you think the market is going one way, just when you think you have things figured out, the market tends to do the opposite. If you guys haven't figured that out by now, well, you will definitely learn as time goes on. So I just wanted to share that with everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Pay attention to what these large entities are doing. It's the reason I do these videos. It's the reason I keep people updated so that we can have a little bit better gauge of what may come here. So I appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Show your love below. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.